Hello, Internet. This is Handsome Dan again, and we are back playing Alan-13. And if you've been following this series, you've seen me get stuck on level 12, which now I don't even remember where it is. It's over here. This is probably going to be a pretty disjointed video because I still am not sure how to solve it. I have a couple ideas, and we'll see how they work. But I'm this little guy that looks like a cross between a trash can and R2-D2, who is a robot who, this is the surface of Venus. Terraforming has gone bad, and my little robot is supposed to fix it. This is level 12, which in the last video you saw me completely fail to do it, to complete it. Essentially, my guy comes out here. He has to turn. He has to, when he stops here, these lights flash. And you're meant to set up an OR loop. If one or the other is operating, then this switch arm will raise and you can come through. And the problem I was running into is that these are set to run on an AND loop. Only if they're both operating, only if they're both green, will this go up and then you can pass through. And I was able to get up a thing that would sense this one, and then 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 this one. And then if I ever got a loop where they were both green, it would attempt to go through. But because it didn't operate very quickly, the issue I was having was that it would, by the time he started going through, the arm would come down and it would actually smush my guy. Also, since this happened, I had a interaction with the devs of the game. I had a game crash. Actually, we don't need this yet. And the crash. Let's see, 1, 2, 3. And the game crash was because I had created, using these wires, I created a short circuit. And it was between the two outputs of a loop like this, I think. And the funny thing is that didn't only crash the game, or crash the robot. This is my robot guy with the hood off. It didn't only crash the game, or crash the guy, it crashed the entire game, which I thought was really funny, that a short circuit, like a fake short circuit, managed to crash the whole thing. What I'm doing right now is setting up the innards. Each of these is a color sensor. It'll sense what color the light is on the side of it. These are memories where the results of that will be stored. But we can close that. We should be, if I did everything right, we should be sitting right here. And now we detect out of, it doesn't matter which side, but we're going to detect out of the left side into memory 1. And then use this if statement. If memory 1 equals 1, which is the color that this returns for green, then we'll continue. But if not, we go down this red branch and use an interrupt, which is like a go-to statement in programming, and go back to CSE 11. There you go. Which will try to detect again. And if so, then we want to go forward 1, 2, 3 times, I guess. And this is me testing out the program. You see these flashing. Just detect left. And what I could be doing is detecting both, and if either one is up, go ahead. So that's the entire program. And I know I'm going to want to do a harvest because there is fuel right here that's hard to see, but fuel right there. And you harvest that and that fills up your battery. But what I really want to do, the reason why I'm making this video today is not any of that. It's to just observe the behavior of these lights to set up the and. What I want to know is, like, for example, does this flash red, is it always, whatever, 6 times before it turns green? And when it turns green, how many times does it flash green? And if I can map that behavior, matter of fact, I'm going to even get a piece of paper to write down my answers on. All right, back of an envelope. That sounds 100% perfect for what I'm trying to do. So in the meantime, let's just do something simple, like set up, just turn and set it up as, I can't put an interrupt there without something to separate these wires. That's not what I want. I want an interrupt. That interrupt. And send it back to the turn, which is Alan-13. Okay. And the guy should just spin here. And we can observe until he runs out of battery. And then we can observe what these do. So, I'm watching this light. Oh, I missed it. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 flashes of green. 4, and then 4 flashes of red. 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so that seems entirely random. My new thing now is this... Oh, I ran out of battery. All right, let me delete all this. And I'm going to put back in what I did in the previous attempt at this level. Because I have the feeling I'm seeing something here. So after we harvest, we're going to turn left, and go forward twice. And then put in those color sensors. So I'm going to also check, is this always green when this turns green? So I'm just watching. It's green now. Oh, but I just realized the game's not running. So it's going to flash green forever is what I mean. All right, so let's detect right into memory 1. And let's go ahead and right away put in the if. If it's red, just go right back. So interrupt back to, what this is, CSE 26. All right. And if it's green, then detect left. Oh, actually, wait a minute. At least this is going to memory 1. Got to set this up. If memory 1 is 1, okay. Now detect left into, we'll use memory 1 again. And if that's green, so put the if down. I feel like if that's red, we should actually go all the way back up here. And this is CSE 26. Let's try it. CSE 26. Looks like the 26 at the end is like goes up by each thing I place. And just the letters before are what this is. So this is CSE this is CSE because it's a color sensor. So on this side, if it's if both are green, then we put a repeater on it and go forward 1, 2, 3, maybe 4 times. It's either 3 or 4. I'll do 4 just because it's safe. All right, now let's play and see what we get. I still think it's funny that I caused an entire patch by doing that short circuit. Okay, it's green. Go ahead. Harvest. Okay, it's going to come up. By the time it gets there, they should both be red. All right, it's just detecting this. Turn green. Now detect this. What? Oh, I didn't set this up. CS left, save result to memory 1. Yeah, I didn't set this if up. If memory 1 is 1, which is green. Sorry, that's on me. Did you notice how cute it was that he fell over when he hit that? I guess I can put this pen and paper away. I didn't learn anything from trying to do that. Okay, it's going to keep doing this until it's green. Now it's going to go and probably get squished. Oh my god, I won! Alright, I'm actually not sure that that's the approved answer. I got 3 stars for it, or 3 cogs for it. But I'm calling that a win. And the weird thing is that took me so little time that I'm actually going to go on to the next level. Looks like we get a new piece. What's it going to be? Memory array. I assume that's so I don't have to use 3 memories. I mean, which I didn't use in this formulation of the design. Why did I go back to the main menu? 12 is done, but 13 is done. Okay, we can go to 13. With the increase of travel distance, portals can be even more unreliable. To tackle this issue, we are providing improved versions of the memory peripheral. Bring the next station online. Tip, don't repeat yourself. Okay. All right, let's see how this memory array works. Specifications, memory array. It's basically many memory units stacked together, which this looks like the... It looks like that. It looks like many of the memories stacked. Can access individual ones by their number identifiers, also known as index. And if you're familiar with programming, you can create an array. Some languages call them lists, and you refer to them by an index number. So we know we're going to need an array, but I have no idea what we're going to need for sensors. Number of instances, 2. Do you suppose that means that I can only have 2 addresses in there? I guess we'll find out. So what do we need to do? Let's close this for the moment. We're going to come out here. I guess we just have to find out where it's going to put us. I don't get a play button unless the left window's out. Oh, wow. So it could be anywhere in here. Well, what's the point of these, though? Unless there's going to be like lasers shooting me. I feel like all I need to do is sense my distance from this and get to this row. Then sense my distance from this and go that many. I'm not really sure what I'm missing. Well, let's set that up. So the first thing is get a distance sensor, which is this. And okay, distance sense into memory 1, which is fine. Oh, memory 1 at 0. And how many choices do we get here? Ooh, a lot. So 16 of them. Memory CL must be memory cluster. Okay, so we're going to go into 0. And then based on that, let's see. I think we need a different, if it's, we're going to need to set up a decision tree because it's going to be different here. I didn't even just notice that till just now. You can kind of see through the circuit board. So if memory cluster 1 at 0 is, no, we can do equals, is 0, which means basically that it's in this row. Then, actually, I prefer to do it the other way. So we're going to do greater than 0. If it's greater than 0, we'll go down this row. If it's 0, we're going to be go down this row. Wait, this is just greater? No, that's fine because yeah, if it's greater than 0, we're good. I wish my eyes were good enough to see if that was just a simple greater than symbol or if it was a greater than or equal symbol. I think it's just a greater than symbol. So if it's 0, we want to, turn around, go forward 1, wrong button, forward 1, and turn right so we're facing that way. And if it's, and we're going to end up with a go-to statement at the end of it. And if it is 0 or greater, which means we're up here someplace, then we want to when we set up a repeater, repeat how many times. Yes, we can set that up. Okay. So we want a calculator then. So we're going to calculate that memory cluster 1 equals, how many times forward are we going to have to move? 0, 1, 2, 3, or 4. So 5 minus memory cluster 1. 5 subtract memory cluster 1 sub 0. Or we're going to call that memory 0. And then repeat the number of times in memory 1 go forward. Now this should mean that if we're in this row, it goes forward 0 times. Then turn left. And use the directions or use the distance sensor again, which doesn't fit, which we need to separate. Distance sensor. And we're going to distance sense back into memory 0 again, because it doesn't matter. All right, let's see what that gets us. If I'm right, it should get us in this row facing off this way. All right. And then we sense that into memory 0. We put a calculator on. Oh, and here we need to interrupt to DSE 23. 23. And now I actually could separate that out, or separate this out and put another interrupt to DSE 23, but I'm not going to do that. We're going to sense forward, and then it's going to be anywhere, like if we were here, it's going to sense 2, so we go forward 2. I think it's just whatever distance we sense, we go forward that many, so we don't need this at all. Repeat the number in memory 0, forward. Now, left forward, right forward, left forward, right forward. So separate that, repeat twice. Left, forward, right, forward. Now, let's see if that works. Oh. Stop. Did we get put out spinning facing this way? Is that what happened? Do we have to worry about what way we're facing? Yeah, apparently so. Stop. So we need to add in a loop of, with a color sensor. So we got to put a color sensor in. We're going to put it on the left side. And this is the left side because this is the back. These are the thrusters that make us move forward. So that means that all the way up here, we need to, oops, we need to move this kind of out of the way and set up a loop of color detect. No, that's distance detect, isn't it? No, color sensor. Color detect. And yeah, we could use memory 0. And my memory is that detecting not red. Yeah, unknown is 2. So continue. So if memory 0 equals, well, 0, I guess, then we continue on into all this, which I'm going to have to move again. Otherwise, turn right is fine. And interrupt, which we need to space out, and interrupt back to the color sensor, I guess. So CSE 33. CSE 33. Now, reassemble this. Okay, I think that's right. I'm going to kind of have to go through it and make sure all the variables and stuff stayed. So, although, you know what? I'm going to disconnect this for the moment, just to make sure we end up facing the right way when we do this. All right, that made us face the right way. Try again. And actually, since I assumed that we would be facing forward at the beginning of all this, I am going to, on this side, put another right face. And which means spread this out again. Something's not right here. Well, we do have to go through all this. I got to rethink this whole program just because of how much I'm moving stuff around. I could have done that. That would have helped. So we come out of this loop. And actually, what if instead of doing this, what if instead of detecting detecting forward, we just detect right? It doesn't change things that much. So we detect right into memory 0. And then if 0 is greater than 1 isn't going to help us. If memory 0 is greater than 0, then we'll go this way. If not, we'll go this way, which is this. Which means we're here. We want to turn left, forward, turn right, and then I don't know where my interrupt went. I think I probably just deleted it. And interrupt to wherever the end of this side is. Now, if it's my idea for the loop is going to end up, if it's exactly 0, it'll do a spurious right turn, left turn. I think I'm going to leave that in just for simplicity's sake in the circuitry. In the code is what I almost said, but I don't want to lean on the programming metaphor too hard in case it scares somebody off the game. So let's say we're in this row. We're going to get a 3 when we go out here, which means we're going to want to turn and go 2. So whatever memory 0 is, yeah, memory 1 is fine. Memory 1 equals I think just memory 0 minus 1. Because like if we're here, then memory 0 is going to have a 4 in it because the distance is 4. And we want to turn, go 3, turn back. So turn right, repeat, memory 1, forward that many times, and then turn left, which is probably what this does. Yes, turn left. Then detect. Oh, then we better set this up. This is going to jump to this detector, I guess. Yeah. So DSE 23. There we go, 23. Detect. Go into memory 0, right? Memory 0. And then repeat memory 0 times, go forward. And then repeat twice, left forward, right forward. Okay, I think this is complete now. Whoa. Okay, something happened. I think I'm going to have to look at that code. I did something crazy. It might just be that it ended up in this row has made it crazy. Stop. Okay, it detected both directions. Why did it do that? Detect. Yeah, this is a color sensor, CSE. And then if. Oh, somehow this changed. All right, we want if memory 0 equals 0. Oops. Stop. Stop. Okay. I think we need another forward sensor. Another direction sensor forward, I mean. Which means this detection, yeah, it's numbered at D sensor 2. I'm going to rename these DS right and DS front. I suppose I could use nautical terms, you know, port, starboard, fore, aft, but I'm not. So detect, use DS front. And up here where we're detecting distance, DS right. Okay. Okay. Figured out where we are. Huh. Why is it not detecting that? Is there a distance limit? Now you can see there's a 0 on here. It'd be nice if it was a little easier to see. Oh, the detection sensor. Okay, so something's messed up. This changed again. Why did this change again? Memory 0 equals 0. Memory 0 equals 0. I'm not sure why it keeps changing. Okay, then something else messed up. Okay, it gets through this section fine, then I do something wrong with the detecting in here. Stop. So, okay, that just detects how far we are from here. No, it detects when we're facing the right way. And then it senses out the right side distance. And then if we're in this row, it does turn forward, turn, and go over here. So yeah, it'll turn us that way, turn left, one, and then turn right, which is fine. And then on this side, it says memory 1 equals memory 0 minus 1, or actually subtract 1. Turn right, which is correct. I want to go this direction. And then repeat the number of times in memory 1 forward. And then turn left. So memory 0 minus 1. And turn left. And then do the forward detect. Not sure what's going wrong. I'm going to put this on half speed. Ah! Stop! Stop! I messed up. Ah! Why am I unable to grab this? Okay, that's the weirdest thing ever. Why am I unable to grab this? Okay, I don't even know. But it was detecting forward. So just put in another one. DS front into memory 0. Yeah, that's fine. Maybe I can do this. Okay, at least got rid of it. Which means that this is now DSE 49, and this needs to go to 49. All right. We're on half speed. So it goes forward, teleports here, sense right, no. Turn, we'll go back up, sense, no. Turn, go back up, sense, yes. Detect right. Ah, something's wrong. It went into this side. Oh, somehow that changed. Why did that change? So we're detecting into memory 0. If memory 0 is greater than 0. Well, does this one stay the same? That one stayed the same. Oh, that one's fine. Ugh, things are resetting that shouldn't be resetting. Okay, now we're over here. Detect right, go this way. Okay, turn, that's correct. Sense forward. Go that many. I'm optimistic here that I got this. As long as this didn't get messed up, I've got this. Oh, what is that? What the hell is that? Oh, it says completed. Okay, we're going to get a new component. I don't get why that's completed. Why a spider ate me? Why am I completed? I mean, I'll take the win. What the hell is that spider thing? Well, I guess we're going to find out in the next video because this video is long enough now. Until then, Internet, if you enjoyed this, please subscribe. And we'll see you in the next one. Have fun. Good night.